Yes.
It is started. It is started.
We have
Okay.
recording started. No message આવી ગયો.
Okay. Good evening, respected faculties and delegates and the students who are going to present this particular cases and all the audience. We welcome you towards the second webinar of PG Symposium for the year 2021-22. Today's obstetrics case is previous CS and the gynec case is on fibroid. I would like to invite Dr. Jignesh Deliwala sir to deliver his welcome address for today's webinar. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Munjal, and I extend my warm regards and greetings from Ahmedabad Obstetric Gynec Society, and I welcome you all on this second webinar, PG Symposium. And I hope this symposium of a post-graduation student will help in future exams. And I also I would like to thank all the dignitaries, luminaries of the faculties like Dr. Ashwin, Dr. Yamini Madam and Dr. Rupa for this particular case. And without wasting much of time, I would request for further proceedings. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to hand over the session to Dr. Kirtan Vyas, one of the coordinators for this particular program, for introduction of subject experts and for the proceeding. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Munjal. It gives me great pleasure to coordinate this event of AOGS PG Symposium Session 2. And for the case of previous CS, we have one of the senior most faculties with us. So I would like to invite Dr. Yamini Trivedi Madam first of all. She is in MD in OBGY. Yeah, she is MD in OBGY and presently the head of the Department of LG Society as faculty in International Clinical Research Conference at San Francisco, USA in the year 2007. She has presented radio and TV talks on maternal health and women's health. She has been awarded as the Best Professor Award by Gujarat University in 2012, a proud moment for all of us, madam. She has been the MCI assessor since last 12 years. And she is the ex-ethics and committee member as gynec expert in VS General Hospital and ethics committee member at AMC Met Medical College since 2010. So we welcome you, madam, Yamini madam.
Thank you.
We have
Thank
another
you, Kirtan.
faculty. Yes, we have Dr. Ashwin Vachani sir with us. Though he is not a part of AOGS, but he has been very kind and like a family member to team AOGS from the beginning. She is the MBBS and MD from MP Shah Medical College, Jamnagar, and DNB of National Board of Examinations, New Delhi, and MNAMS, member of National Academy of Medical Science, New Delhi. Presently, he is posting the professor and head of the Department of Obs and Gynae at SMEMER, Surat. He was the president of Surat OG Society for the year 2013 and 14. He is the clinician and ethical committee at SMEMER, secretary of Gymkhana Committee SMEMER. He is the master trainer of EMOC project run by Foxy and Government of India. He is having a special interest in emergency obstetric care, urogynecology and gynec oncology. He has to his credit many publications in national and international journals, and he has been invited as the faculty in various state, national and international conferences. So we welcome you, Ashwin Vachani sir.
Thank you, Ahmedabad Obs and Gynec Society.
We have another faculty, Dr. Rupa Vyas madam. She is the MD in Obs and Gynec and presently the associate professor of Srimati NHL MMC Medical College, Ahmedabad. So we welcome you, Rupa madam.
Thank you, Kirtan.
Yes. So with this introduction of our faculties, we would invite our students who are presenting the case of previous cesarean. May we have the name, please?
Sir, Drashti from Shadaben General Hospital.
Dr. Ruchika Bhatkar from Shadaben Hospital.
Dr. Hinal Bagi
Okay.
from Shadaben Hospital. Sonia Majmundar from Shadaben Hospital.
Okay. So we welcome all our students. So you are just, the stage is all yours now, and you are just requested to present the case of previous years, and faculties, you are also requested to, yes, just go ahead with that.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Shall we start, sir, presenting?
Yes, it's audible. You can just start with your screen sharing.
Okay, sir.
Yes, the screen is, yes, it is shared, and now you can just proceed with your presentation.
Okay, sir. Good evening, respected faculties and my colleagues. On behalf of my fellow colleagues, I am presenting a case of 26 years old Hindu housewife Mrs. A residing at Saraspur, coming from lower socio-economic class, presented with history of 9 months, 7 days of amenorrhea with chief complaint of abdominal pain for 2 days. Patient was relatively asymptomatic before 2 days, and now she complained of lower abdominal pain, which is mild in nature, not associated with leaking or bleeding per vaginum, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, burning micturition, and fever. Her obstetric score is she is gravida 2, para 1, abortion 0, live 1. Her active married life is 4 years, having non-consensuous marriage. History of her first pregnancy. Patient had conceived after 2 years of her active married life, and she was booked case at government hospital. She had delivered a male child with a birth weight of 3.2 kg by cesarean section, and the indication was contracted pelvis. Her male child is fully vaccinated and doing well. Her antenatal, intrapartum, and postpartum period were uneventful. History of her present pregnancy. Patient is antenatally registered at private hospital and taken for regular visit, and she had taken 1 dose of tetanus toxoid and hematinics regularly. Her present menstrual history, her LMT is 11/11/2020, and expected date of delivery is 18th August 2021 by Negris formula. Her past menstrual history, she has normal regular periods, and her no significant. Sorry, sir. So can we continue?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Nothing significant in past and family history.
On general examination, before examination, patient was counseled well, reassured and explained in detail. Patient was conscious, cooperative and well oriented to time, place and person. Patient was fairly built and nourished with height of 142 centimeter, weighing 60 kg with BMI of 29.75 kg per meter square. There was no pallor, icterus, edema, clubbing, cyanosis, or lymphadenopathy. Temperature was normal with pulse rate of 98 beats per minute with normal force, volume, and tension measured in left radial artery with blood pressure of 122 by 82 mm of Hg in resting semi-recumbent position in left brachial artery with respiratory rate of 20 per minute. On systemic examination in respiratory system, it was clear with bilateral air entry equal with normal breath sounds. In CPS examination, first and second heart sound was normal. In abdominal examination, there was no evidence of hepatosplenomegaly. Breast was normal. In obstetric examination, I have examined the patient after emptying the bladder, fully exposed abdomen with semi-flexed hips. On inspection, abdomen was longitudinally enlarged with presence of stria gravidarum and vena nigra. Umbilical was centrally placed and stretched, primarily healed transverse scar of previous cesarean section. There was no evidence of keloid or hypertrophic scar, no sinuses or dilated veins visible over abdomen. On palpation, uterine height corresponds to 36 weeks of gestation. Fundal grip shows soft, large, non-palatable mass suggestive of buttocks. In left lateral grip, it was smooth, hard, resistance feel of back. In right lateral grip was irregular knob-like structure suggestive of limbs. In first and second pelvic grip, it was hard, globular and non-palatable part occupying lower pole suggestive of non-engaged head. Uterus was relaxed and no evidence of scar tenderness at present. On auscultation, fetal heart sound 140 beats per minute, regular, third over left spino-umbilical line. Symphysiofundal height reveals 36 centimeter with expected fetal weight of 3.7 kg by Johnson's formula. Abdominal girth was 112.58 centimeter, measured at the level of umbilicus. In first speculum examination, cervix was normal with show absent. In per vaginal examination, oscillous motion nulli, pelvis contracted. 10.2 HB and B positive blood group, and her all routine antenatal blood investigations were normal, with USG suggestive of single intrauterine live fetus with cephalic presentation with cardiac activity present, with maturity of 38 weeks 5 days, with expected fetal weight of 3.5 kg. Riker was adequate with scar thickness of 2.6 mm, with umbilical artery Doppler normal. Placenta was anterior, not reaching up to scar site, and no evidence of adherence to scar site at present. My provisional clinical diagnosis is 38 weeks, 5 days of pregnancy in a case of 26-year-old, second gravida paravan A0L1 with previous lower segment cesarean section for contracted pelvis.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Can we think of VBAC in this?
We can't plan VBAC because a contracted pelvis is absolute contraindication for VBAC because
Suppose she doesn't have contracted pelvis, otherwise floating head and this much baby weight with her BMI 29, right? So what do you think? Okay, can we plan VBAC? What are the factors which governs to plan VBAC? Which help you to decide for VBAC?
Okay, ma'am, first and foremost, patient's consent is most important thing. We have to explain all the marriage.
No, but see, listen, there is always a informed choice, informed consent here, right? Patient doesn't know. What do you understand by VBAC? Any patient given choice, she would go for vagina, she would ask for vaginal delivery, right? So counseling is very important here, right? We come to that, okay, what are the counseling point you have to include? But one thing I want to tell you, there could be trial to scar, there could be trial to labor, right? If you give VBAC in this patient, is it trial to labor or trial to scar? What do you think?
It is trial to labor.
This trial to labor, which should never be allowed. It is never allowed in previous CS case, right? You can only try scar. So provided everything obstetric is normal, then we can think of giving trial, right? Now you can just tell me okay, which factor governs, which factor you may think of giving VBAC. So what are the favorable things?
First, the patient has a previous lower segment cesarean section. That is first most important criteria for VBAC.
So indication of that CS, does it make any different importance to you? Indication of cesarean in the first time, what was it?
If the indication of previous cesarean section is a non-recurrent indication like breach or a meconium stain like
no, so in your patient, what was it?
Ma'am, it is contracted pelvis.
Right. So it is for contracted pelvis. That's why it is not possible, right? Otherwise, yes. Tell me favorable things for VBAC. Okay, not your case, general.
First, as I had said, previous lower segment cesarean section. Next is Gore-Tex presentation. Clinically, pelvis should be adequate, and when in the particular institute when we are planning VBAC, emergency facilities for OT and anesthesia.
Now, one thing. Suppose first is lower segment cesarean section, which is done for transverse line. Okay, so would you like to give VBAC? If yes, then what are the risks here?
If there is one transverse scar, there are more chances that the incision in the previous scar is extended for the baby delivery to the lateral aspect as well as to
Yes, inverted T. Most commonly accidental, that is inverted T, right? So it is just like classical.
Yes.
It mimics like classical, right? So transverse line. If that is for placenta previa, then would you like to give trial in this?
No, ma'am. No.
So even if it is lower segment cesarean section, the indication is very important there, right? Right? Okay.
Okay. Have you
And
asked for the, can I ask, madam?
ના એટલે એક જ વસ્તુ કે and what another important is interval of last CS.
Yes.
Last CS or last birth, even vaginal birth. So
Yes.
what do you think? What is that window? Okay, in that window, if patient becomes pregnant again, then we should not give any trial for scar.
If it is less than 18 months, 1.5 year,
Okay,
we can't.
Okay. According to NICE guidelines, it is 12 months, but 18 months is well and good. Okay. 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 Ashwin, you can go ahead.
Have you asked for the medical record in details for this patient, particularly discharge card or operating note?
Yes, sir. If in previous pregnancy patient has some medical disorder, in previous pregnancy patient has preeclampsia or gestational diabetes, we can
Even
that-
surgical note is very important.
Yes, my question is
Surgical note.
operating note. Surgical operating note.
Yes, surgical note is very important. Yeah.
What is the importance of operating note in this case? Previous operating notes, what is the importance?
Sir, from the operative note, we can find that the incision was in lower segment or upper segment, any complication or not, any intra-adhesion, bleeding, blood transfusion was there or not, in postpartum period, patient is complaint of any fever, infection, any complication.
Okay, your patient is in labor. What is your PV finding? Repeat the PV finding. Patient in labor.
No, sir.
Patient is not labor. Suppose your patient, same patient came 10 days before, patient not in labor. What is your line of management? What would be your plan of management? Same patient, just came 38, just completed 38 weeks. 14 days away from the expected date of delivery, 38 week only. Not in labor, just came for the backache, but not in labor. What will you do?
Sir, we would like to, if the patient is not in labor, and if it is 38 weeks only, we would like to wait for 1 more week for the maturity of the fetal lung.
Okay, during that one week, would you like to see anything?
Yes,
You can plan VBAC or anything. What do you like to examine during that 1 week?
Looking for scar tenderness. If the patient develops scar tenderness or on obstetric examination, if we find a show or any kind of contraction on foreabdomen or PSPV examination.
What about lower segment myometrial thickness at scar?
Ma'am, on ultrasound we can see the scar thickness, the minimum amount of scar thickness before labor should be 2. Less than, if the scar thickness is less than 2.5 millimeter, ma'am, we can suspect there is a scar dehiscence and we can take necessary action so that we can plan the cesarean section then and there only.
Okay, well now listen. There is actually no cutoff exact dimension for this scar thickness, right? But basically, how do we see positive predictive value and negative predictive value? So it has been said that if the scar thickness is between 2.1 and 4, means 2.1 to 4 millimeter. Suppose if the thickness of myometrium is there, then it is said that the negative predictive value, it is very that. And if it is 0.6 to 2 millimeter, suppose, then it has a very strong positive predictive value for scar rupture. So that demarcation of 2 millimeter has come, right? Right. But again, there are subjective differences in measurement of this. So, but this is one thing you can see in sonography, right? Ashwin, anything
sorry,
to add?
Sorry
I
to
want-
interrupt, madam.
yes,
May I
madam.
ask? May I ask if suppose your patient has no previous indication of contracted pelvis and your patient has undergone previous cesarean section for non-recurrent indication of CS, then what are the criteria you will look for to give trial? At what time will you admit her electively for induction, or would you allow her to go for spontaneous labor?
Allow patient to go spontaneous in labor. Ma'am, if we do induction by either serotrim or misoprostol, more chances of uterine rupture is there. So allow patient to go in spontaneous labor and admit at that.
So at what time will you admit her if she doesn't go in labor? Will you wait till 40 weeks to complete and then you will admit her?
We will admit the patient at 37 weeks only, ma'am, and will.
That will be too early, na?
Yeah, it's too
Patient
early.
will
It's
not
too
stay
early.
for 2 weeks to
Yeah. She will not.
hospital.
She has a previous
that is
small
too
baby
early.
at home. Yeah.
Be reasonable. Patient is very much eager to have a trial. So she is asking you that I want to go for a trial of scar. So how long will you wait?
Ma'am, up to completed 38 weeks. At 39 weeks,
But she is eagerly waiting for the trial of labor. So we cannot intervene at 38 week. What will you do at 38 week?
orientation
We can wait till 40 weeks, and if the patient doesn't go in spontaneous labor till 40 weeks, then there are risks in induction. So we will counsel the patient for elective cesarean section.
Can you quote any reference that there is contraindication for induction in previous cesarean section? Please quote any guidelines. If you are so adamantly willing for non-induction, then tell me any suitable trial for suggesting that.
Or any guidelines.
Yes.
Or suppose patient is crazy for vaginal delivery only, then what will you do?
Dr. Ashwin, I don't know whether you know or not. There was one resident, she was given dissertation of VBAC in previous two cesarean.
Yes, madam.
Right?
Jamnagar.
Right, yes.
DS, madam.
Yes.
DS, madam.
DS, madam was PG teacher, yes.
Yes, I have
that study was quite successful.
Yes, madam.
That study was quite successful. Only more vigilant monitoring is required. એટલે હવે again છોકરાઓને ફરીથી હવે અશ્વિન સરનો answer આપો.
We'll discuss same issue.
No, now they can give your answer.
Some disturbance is there. Please switch off your audio.
Sir, if patient is eagerly want for a trial of VBAC, we can induce by doing amniotomy or.
In os close, will you do amniotomy?
No, ma'am.
Then, what are the prerequisites for the allowing the trial? Prerequisites.
First of all, the patient should be in labor. If at all at 38 weeks, when we admit the patient in the labor room or in the maternity ward, we have to assess the PS examination and PB examination. If at all patient is in labor, either it's one finger loose or two finger loose, after explaining all the risk factors of the trial of labor, if at all patient wants a trial of labor, we can first we have to assess the Bishop score of the cervix, ma'am. If there is a favorable Bishop score and there is non-recurring indication, ma'am, we can induce the patient by oxytocin drip, ma'am, and we can trial. We can wait for. We have to eagerly assess for the contraction pulse and the fetal heart rate.
So, what are the signs of impending rupture or dehiscence?
Starting from the general, the patient, there is a tachycardia and resting condition with low blood pressure suggestive of hypotension, with the presence of fetal part easily palpable and tonically contracted uterus on one side. And
What is the role
Okay,
of
okay.
electronic
Na,
fetal
Rupa.
monitoring?
What
What?
is what? What is the
Hmm.
first sign? What is the
Hmm.
first sign of Dyson?
Before all these appears.
આ બધું તો
Yes.
છેલ્લે છેલ્લે થાય ને એ વખતે તો તમારે ઇમરજન્સી ઇલેક્ટિવ ઇઝ કન્વર્ટેડ
Exactly.
ઇન ઇમરજન્સી પણ એ પહેલા વીબેક આપો છો તો એઝ મેડમ સેડ વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ઇઝ stress test, contraction stress test, continuous monitoring, and fetal distress will be the first sign of scar dehiscence or scar rupture.
Then
Okay.
either bradycardia, tachycardia, or early deceleration or variable.
So before deceleration, what will happen? The late deceleration will also appear late. First sign of fetal distress or fetal geopathy would be in the tracing. Yes. What about bit-to-bit variability? What will happen to bit-to-bit variability if there is a compression of the cord or compression of the scalp and raised intrauterine pressure? Now we don't have any device to measure the intrauterine pressure, right? We do not put intrauterine catheter regularly. Previously, it was documented that people, they kept intrauterine pressure. So here we do not put. So what is the first sign is bit-to-bit variability. It would go first before late deceleration to come. Okay.
Bit-to-bit variability and irregular type of pattern like cord-like pattern. That
sinusoidal pattern. Yeah. Yes, sinusoidal pattern can also come.
Yeah, early type of like.
So basically, we are not exposed to certain things. I would like to ask that whether you would promote epidural analgesia in the patients of Tollek.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the advantages of epidural analgesia in the patient undergoing trial?
There is relief of pain and she can go for the trial for longer time.
That is very much a vague answer. Very much vague answer. What is the most important indication of previous CAS taken for cesarean section? Most important indication. How do you inform to the consultant on call and take patient for cesarean section?
Previous CAS plus scar tenderness.
Exactly. So that scar tenderness is no longer there once patient is having epidural analgesia. So the false chance of high predictiveness of the scar tenderness goes away. And so actually you are giving a trial and at the same time you are monitoring fetal tracing, you're monitoring vitals and everything. So actually you are giving trial, you should give epidural. Okay.
Yes.
So what are the points which would suggest you whenever you are giving trial that no, it is prolonging very much and this is the time we should take her for the cesarean section, the alarming points?
Scar tenderness.
Apart from that?
MST not reassuring.
Yes, then? These are the impending signs of dehiscence. Others?
If there is a prolonged first and second stage of labor,
okay.
We don't measure pulse of patient.
Sorry, ma'am.
Pulse rate of patient. Tachycardia.
Tachycardia.
Maternal tachycardia is very important thing to be monitored, right? Whenever we are giving any trial.
Ma'am, we would like to exclude the other causes of maternal tachycardia, like if there is not fever.
If it is.
Anytime if there is intrapartum distress, whenever patient is in the labor, any of the patient, previous CAS or the previous normal delivery, whenever there is a first sign of distress, what is your first reflex? How do you treat fetal distress?
First of all, we will give left lateral position to patient. Hydration, maintain proper hydration, and proper oxygen maintaining proper oxygen saturation.
Okay.
Stop the oxytocin drip.
And you would
Exactly.
check that uterus relaxes in between the contraction. She is not
Exactly.
undergoing tetanic contraction, prolonged contraction.
Exactly.
That is very important, right? Baby will get blood supply when, okay?
Suppose
So
there
that
is
very important.
there is a tetanic contraction. Is there any drug that will be helpful in such situation to relieve the
Yeah.
acute distress?
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to keep in our pocket also.
Exactly. Yes. When we were residents. What are the relaxants do you use? Uterine relaxants.
Tocolytic agent like
Exactly.
hydrochloride.
So safer than that is salbutamol, terbutaline. They are safer than that, right? Rather than isozuprine and ritotrine also we can use to relax.
Terbutaline has
the
added
uterus.
advantage. It is fast acting and very short
Yes.
acting. So by chance, if
Yes.
you shift the patient for cesarean, then there will be
Exactly.
no questions of persistent relaxation and PPH.
Hmm.
So terbutaline will be the ideal for that short-term situation.
Yes, yes. You were very much specific in reminding us that placenta is anterior, not reaching up to scar, and why it was very much positively written in your history. I couldn't get it.
Placenta is
You were trying to guide us somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, you are. So what what is there in your mind? Yes. Placenta is not reaching means what?
If the placenta is anterior and reaching up to scar site, or there is evidence of adherence, if there is placenta increta, there is more chances of morbidly adherent placenta. There will be more blood loss and there are more chances of obstetric hysterectomy.
What are the incidence of morbidly adherent placenta in the modern literature?
In 1
Out
CS
of
and
100.
in 2 CS. No,
And
Rupa.
3 CS.
In 1
And
CS
3
and in
Ah.
yeah.
Yes, madam. Yes.
In case of intake uterus, it is 3% chances. In case of previous years, it is 11%.
11%, yes. Previous 2 CS?
Almost 30 to 32% chances.
33%.
Almost 30 to 32.
26 to 32, yes. Okay.
Can we suspect from ultrasonography report? This could be the case of placenta accreta syndrome, PAS, popularly known as PAS.
Yes.
So there are two types of USD. So ultrasound in ultrasound there are two types of changes: a 2D ultrasound and color Doppler. So
Yes.
in 2D ultrasound there will be bulging of myometrium into the posterior wall of the bladder, and there will be abnormal placenta in placenta. There will be abnormal lacunae. Presence of abnormal lacunae in the placenta would give giving us the this is a placenta accreta or morbidly adherent placenta. And in color Doppler, sir, there would be
In sonography, what do you understand by hypoechoic zone?
Loss of
Metabut membrane layer.
Okay, yes.
So you start from the
That
left
is the
ear
one,
bit,
The basic one.
Whole
Start
and
with the
whole
basic
placenta up to down and left to right, totally.
Yes.
Because only in
Yes,
partial part it could be adherent, right? It cannot be.
Yes, focal
totally
adherence can be there. Yes.
Focal adherent.
focal
Most of the time we
yes.
see that, right? So very
Hmm.
important is to check this.
Suppose there is a suspected PAS, you would add something else in your counseling before taking the elective cesarean or emergency cesarean.
Counseling
What will you special preparation and special explanation to the patient and relative when you are suspecting the PAS?
when we are suspecting PAS, patient is counseling for hysterectomy only when we are doing cesarean section.
One is hysterectomy, only hysterectomy. You have to take the consent definitely. You have to explain there may be the need for the hysterectomy. Take the consent also. Anything else?
So we would explain the patient that there will be more chances of the
Blood loss, and
as well as
Blood loss, need for massive blood transfusion, and special preparation, direct communication with blood bank. You may need blood in bulk, even blood products.
And sir, if there is more adherence, then we have to call the.
What else? What else will you explain? What other complication can be there
Won't you
apart
take
from
consent for obstetric hysterectomy?
hysterectomy and
Obstetric
along with
hysterectomy.
hysterectomy, what other complications can arise apart from blood loss, hysterectomy?
An injury to bowel
What
and
other complications?
injury to bowel and bladder during
Bowel or
Bowel
bladder?
injury is very much
Bowel or
unlikely.
bladder?
Bowel injury, no. Bladder injury. Yeah.
Anterior
Bladder
flank,
injury.
exactly.
Bladder
And last but not
Okay.
least, need for the post-operative ICU support. You may
Yes.
need to put the patient on ventilator. So post-operative ICU support needed. So that you have to include it in counseling, and preparation must be there.
Yes.
So generally cesarean hysterectomy is subtotal hysterectomy, but in the case of central previa along with past disorder, would it be subtotal hysterectomy?
Can you repeat question?
See,
Whether
normally,
subtotal will okay in this condition.
in central placenta previa, is subtotal hysterectomy enough for management?
No, ma'am. We have to do
So what do?
hysterectomy because there are more chances of placenta in the lower segment as well as cervical part. So we have to remove all of that to control hemostasis.
So it would be total.
Ashwin, Rupa, આપણે મુકુલ સર ઓનલાઈન હતા. મુકુલ સર, are you there online? મુકુલ સર, are you there online?
Sir, unmute કરવું પડશે. મુકુલ સર unmute કરવું પડશે.
મુકુલ સર પાસેથી questions જો એક બે જાણવા છે આપણે.
ના છે.
તો સરને
મુકુલ સર
પૂછો કે we need
unmute કરવું પડશે. સર નથી સંભળાતો. રોહનભાઈ, તમે હેલ્પ કરી શકો સાહેબને unmute કરવા માટે?
સરને unmute કરાવો ને.
Yes. રોહનભાઈ
એમણે જાતે જ કરવું પડે.
ઓડિયોનું બટન મુંજાલ કહે ને સરને.
એક મિનિટ સર, હું મારા તરફથી કરી શકું? થશે? હોસ્ટ તરીકે તમે કદાચ છે ને એમને ask them to unmute. થઈ ગયું.
Now I am audible.
Yes.
મુકુલભાઈ, we need questions from you, sir.
No, you please go ahead. I am hearing you. Don't worry.
ના પણ એટલે અમને કઈક તમારી પાસે એકાદ
Yes.
ક્વેશ્ચન છોકરાઓને પ્રેક્ટિકલ પેલી કઈક પૂછો.
So first important thing is somebody has told about the trial Vivek after 2 cesarean section. That is absolutely wrong. It's a crime. You should not go for the trial.
Sir,
Forget about the
dissertation
past.
આપવામાં
It is not
આવેલું.
possible. Previous 2 CS means cesarean section that boys should learn. Nowadays, very important thing is that first cesarean, previously in our time, first cesarean section mean always a hospital delivery. Nowadays, first cesarean section means a cesarean, because the time has completely changed. When you are in the hospital and when you are getting all the facilities, you may go for Tolek or VBAC. Otherwise, if you are a private setup, you should go for a cesarean section straight away. Otherwise, if something goes wrong, then it may create a lot of problem for you. So another most important thing is that, so about cesarean hysterectomy, in case of a placenta accreta or placenta previa, where there is a torrential bleeding, and so if you go for a hysterectomy, you always go for a total hysterectomy. Subtotal hysterectomy is usually no place. So unless it is an emergency where you would like to go for a subtotal hysterectomy, always go for a total hysterectomy. Whenever you do a cesarean section hysterectomy or obstetric hysterectomy, usually it becomes a total hysterectomy. So don't worry about it. That is very important. Number 3 in these cases is contracted pelvis. So you should ask some questions on contracted pelvis also. What are the types of the pelvis? When will you say it is a contracted pelvis? Starting with the pelvic brim, inlet, outlet, and mid cavity. What are the factors which are responsible? What are the absolute indications of the cesarean section? Why you would like to do a cesarean section in case of a contracted pelvis? What is the difference between major contracted pelvis and a borderline contracted pelvis? These are the questions you should ask, because their case was of a contracted pelvis, and here they are going to go for elective CS. Then they are going to admit the patient in the hospital. After admission, then what they are going to do it, when, how many times they will go for a sonography, what are the factors they would like to see, and they will they go for elective CS or a selective CS? That means they may allow the patient to go for a normal labor pain, onset of the labor pain, and they should go for a cesarean section, right?
Thank you.
So
Thank
please,
you very much. Sir.
Madam,
previous 2 CS and trial, forget about it.
એટલે સર
Please,
સાંભળો, એટલે
એ
this
તો
is just
મને
to-
ખબર છે, I know that.
Yeah,
That was
is
the
one
paper in
dissertation.
Jamnagar, but you
Yeah.
should not. You should
Yeah,
not.
એટલે હવે present day માં even oxytocin
Then
જે
even in
કોઈ
present
કે
day,
કહ્યું,
in our days also. કારણ કે I mean, you know, previous 2 CS માં કોઈ obstetrics ચોપડીમાં કોઈ જગ્યાએ કાંઈ એવું લખ્યું નથી.
લખ્યું નથી.
You have to follow the books. Obstetrics is
એટલે
the
sir,
rule of thumb.
સર
Obstetrics
એક
is the rule
જગ્યાએ
of thumb.
ના એટલે એક જગ્યાએ નાઇટ્સ ના પેલાની અંદર એક જગ્યાએ એવું લખ્યું છે કે we may think of this but only with a very strict careful watchful monitoring of patient. એવું
અરે
એટલે લખ્યું છે,
બાબા,
પણ આપણે ના
yeah,
આપણે
I mean-
I don't agree, even I
અરે
don't
my dear,
agree, sir.
it's
I
not
don't
possible.
agree.
It's not
I
possible.
agree
Please,
with you,
please,
sir.
please.
100% I agree with you. કે હવે આજના દિવસમાં we cannot think, પણ આ just એટલે આવું થયેલું છે ભૂતકાળમાં કે one
આ
dissertation was-
છોકરાઓને પૂછો કે અમને કેટલી feedback કરી છે શારદાબેનમાં.
કદાચ શારદાબેનમાં થતી હશે, એસવીપી માં નહીં થતી હોય એક પણ. આપણે
Even
એલજી
in
અને
GCS,
શારદાબેનમાં
even in
થોડીક થાય
GCS,
છે.
when I was working in GCS, hardly previous CS means cesarean we used to do.
ના એટલે સર એલજી ને શારદાબેનમાં હજી વીબેક ઘણી થાય છે,
કારણ કે
પણ વિથ ક્લોઝ મોનિટરિંગ અને વિધાઉટ
Yamini, time has completely changed. અત્યારે આ બધી માથાકૂટમાં when the cesarean section has become very safe, especially in our hospitals, why to bother for VBAC or toilet?
that is
It creates, sometimes you all right, it's all right if you wish to, because they don't know how to do it, outlet forceps, right?
Yes, yes.
અને છોકરાઓને એ વખતે રાત્રે આવી
હા.
રીતે, અરે બેટા રાત્રે આવી રીતે પેશન્ટ આવી ગયું હોય ને ટ્રાયલ આપવાનો હોય ને પછી તમે આસિસ્ટન્ટ પ્રોફેસરને જગાડો, આસિસ્ટન્ટ પ્રોફેસરને પૂછે, it takes longer time and if something goes wrong with the patient, he will be in serious trouble.
સર બાબુભાઈ પટેલ સાહેબ કે કહેવા માંગે છે.
હા બોલો બાબુભાઈ, બોલો સાહેબ, બોલો. સુપ્રિન્ટેન્ડન્ટ છે ને અત્યારે તો.
ગુડ ઇવનિંગ બાબુભાઈ સાહેબ. યસ સર.
Good evening, sir.
વેરી ગુડ ઇવનિંગ. બોલો જીગર, બોલો.
Sir, I little bit do not agree with your opinion because there is a very high increased rate of cesarean section which does not meet neonatal outcome.
Why you bother for increasing the number of the cesarean section? It doesn't make any difference.
We are
My
doing
dear,
cesarean section
તમને
for
કોઈ
1 kg.
કોમ્પ્લિકેશન કરવા કરતા કરી નાખવા સારા છે.
But sir, for 1 kg baby are not surviving.
તારી હોસ્પિટલમાં શું થાય છે કે ને?
Why do you go for CS? So
તારી હોસ્પિટલમાં કેટલા ટકા રેટ છે સિઝેરિયન નું એ બોલ, અને પછી મને કે.
Where is the bulb?
Yes, I principally I enter. જો મારી ભાષા principally I entirely agree. You should go for a toilet if a patient is fit for toilet. You should go for. પણ અત્યારના સમય એટલો બધો ખરાબ છે બાબુભાઈ, તું અત્યારે ખબર છે ને કે what happens if something goes wrong.
ના એટલે સર હવે એક વસ્તુ છે, એટલે again there are guidelines for counseling. There are
Yes, counseling is important. Patients may not ready. અને કીધું patient તૈયાર નહીં થાય અત્યારે.
There are some counseling points which should be done quite in advance to help patient making decision.
Sure.
Informed choice.
Yamini, in obstetric practice, there is a definite place of toilet and VBAC. I have no doubt about it. I entirely agree with that. But the time is changing very fast. અત્યારના સમયમાં તમે આ કોઈ પણ ડિસ્કશનમાં જોશો તો આપણે પહેલા બધી ચોપડીઓ અત્યારે લાગે છે પ્રીવિયસ સિઝેરિયન મીન્સ સિઝેરિયન. આપણી વખતે હોસ્પિટલ ડિલિવરીની વાત કરતા હતા. હવે સમય બદલાઈ ગયો છે. પણ તમે છોકરાઓને શીખવાડવા માટે ટોયલેટ
પણ હવે પાછું રિસન્ટલી પાછું આ VBAC ને થોડું ફેવર કરવામાં આવે છે just to reduce the CS rate. Just to reduce the CS rate. હા
Yamini Ben.
હા sir.
I want to ask 2 questions.
હા પૂછો.
Yes, બોલ.
છોકરાઓને પૂછો, છોકરાઓ રેડી છે.
Vaginal delivery of cesarean section, would you explore the scar of cesarean section?
No, sir.
છોકરાઓ.
One. And second, which are the cases where you can go for trial of labor to reduce the rate of cesarean section?
Yes.
એટલે VBAC ના ફેવરેબલ પોઈન્ટ્સ તમારે કહેવાના છે, અને સ્કાર એક્સપ્લોર કરશો કે નહીં કરશો તો કેવી રીતે કરશો? છોકરાઓ દ્રષ્ટિ.
The criteria for VBAC, previous lower cesarean section, previous non-recurrent indication of cesarean section.
That is done. Will you explore the scar or not after normal delivery, vaginal delivery?
After vaginal delivery, whether you explore the scar or not.
કરવાનું કે નહીં?
Would you like to do a PV examination after normal delivery? That is asking.
Yes.
No, sir.
And when will you do?
Would you like to explore the scar or not by doing PV examination to see whether scar is intact or not after VBAC or toilet?
After VBAC, if the patient is vitally stable, then we won't explode the scar. It further increases the chances of uterine rupture.
Further increases the chances of?
Further
What
increase.
did she speak? Yes. Increase the chances of?
Sir, it further increases the chances of scar dehiscence. It weakens the scar.
After normal delivery ની વાત કરે છે બેટા. નોર્મલ ડિલિવરી અરે થઈ ગઈ છે ત્યાં વિવેક થઈ ગઈ ડિલિવરી વજાઇનલ બર્થ થઈ ગઈ બેબીને પછી સાહેબ એમ પૂછે છે કે તું સ્કાર એક્સપ્લોર કરીશ બાય ડુઇંગ પીવી એક્ઝામિનેશન or not? Would you like to see that or not?
No, sir. If the patient is vitally stable, then no need to.
Then it's not necessary. That is your belief, right?
Yes, sir.
What Babu Bhai says. What do you think, Babu Bhai?
No, you should not explore the scar.
You should not.
Scar because
You should
scar
not.
is very thin. It is not rupture. You will rupture it.
Yes.
And if it is, and it's only one finger, then you will make it wider,
Four finger.
and you will create, you will create emergency. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Another question is, hello.
બોલો બોલો.
You are audible. You are audible. You are audible.
In which stage of labor scar rupture occurs? Vaginal delivery. When scar ruptures?
Sir, mostly scar rupture occurs in second stage of labor during maternal exposure food stage.
Before delivery, during delivery, or after delivery?
If it is
Chances of scar rupture.
if there is classical cesarean section, there are chances that
How many classical cesarean you have seen?
Classical cesarean કરતા અત્યારે we are worried of open or laparoscopic myomectomy where cavity has been opened. એ અત્યારે common છે. Classical cesareans અત્યારે નથી થતા. છોકરાઓ, remember that કે which uterine scar puts more importance to scar rupture. So that is only one in present, the main important, that is myomectomy scar, right? કે જ્યાં cavity open થઈ છે.
So, ma'am, can we have the concluding remarks from the subject experts, because we'll be having poll followed by a gynec case after that.
Okay.
Ashwin sir,
Ashwin.
Gopal madam.
Munjal, you are a teacher. You should ask questions
Yes.
also.
So, a nice presentation by all the students as well as the all expert and senior teacher. Very good comment, good questions. Just I want to give the 4 or 5 common which already discussed. First and foremost thing, this is a case directly came in the full term near labor. But if your patients come in first trimester with history of previous seizure, then proper counseling should be done in antenatal
Yes.
period. And few points should be focused in antenatal care. It should be differ from the normal case, like one sonography must be there around 12 to 13 weeks. Second thing, when you are doing the ultrasonography around 18 to 20 weeks for fetal malformation, placental localization must be
Yes.
confirmed. We have already
Right.
discussed. If the placenta, low-lying placenta, then past must be ruled out. And repeat ultrasonography at 30 to 32 weeks to confirm whether the previa is persisting or placenta is migrating upward. If still the placenta is persisting, then all the thing related with complication of morbidly adherent placenta, which we have already discussed. Second thing, elective repeat cesarean section counseling must be done for discussing the advantage and disadvantage of both the approach. Elective cesarean versus the VBAC. Particularly complication of repeat cesarean in subsequent pregnancies, third seizure, fourth seizure should also be told to the patients and relatives. And one more thing, we have already discussed, elective repeat cesarean section without any indication should not be performed before completion of 39 weeks. We have to wait till up to 39 weeks. If there are some indication special like preeclampsia, IUGR, oligo, then okay, we can go earlier. Otherwise, we have to get 39 weeks. And already we discussed that induction of labor, augmentation of labor are controversial issue. We should not prefer as far as possible in medical legal era. And by chance at all, if we go for induction of labor, then mechanical method should be preferred. For example, stripping of membrane, use of Foley's catheter. And at all, oxytocin drip, it should be used with judicially and extra precaution.
And that you
Okay,
should say
that's all.
that to be in the early part of the labor, never in the late part of the
Yeah,
labor.
never,
sir.
never
આપણા
late,
છોકરાઓ
never
શું
late.
કરે છે યામિની
Yes, sir.
કે છેલ્લે લેબર પ્રોલોંગ થતું હોય તો છેલ્લા પાર્ટમાં સિમ્પ્ટોસિનનો ડ્રીપ ચાલુ કરી દે. અલ્ટિમેટલી ઇટ કોઝિસ સિવિયર fetal distress.
Yes.
અને પછી પ્રશ્ન ઊભા થતા હોય છે. We have seen many cases like that in our obstetric career, right?
Okay.
That's good.
Yes, sir. Madam, Ragini, madam, Yamini, madam.
મારે એટલું કેવું છે કે કાઉન્સેલિંગ જ્યારે પણ કરો ને તો ડિસ્કશન વિથ ધ પેશન્ટ શુડ બી ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલાઇઝ according to patient's medical records and circumstances. So medical records of previous whatever obstetric event happened to her should be with your hand when you counsel the patient. And second is patient information leaflet. If we can give to the patient, such patient, that will help us in medical legal
અને યામીની છોકરાઓને ખાસ શીખવાડો કે ઓપરેટિવ હિસ્ટ્રી ઓપરેટિવ નોટ્સ વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ
operative note, that is very important. Surgical note is very important. Yeah, even when they do CS or when they assist CS, notes એટલી ડિટેલમાં લખાવી જોઈએ કે ઇન્સિશન આટલા સેન્ટીમીટર આ એરિયામાં એક્સટેન્ડ થયો ને it should be figure દોરીને થવું જોઈએ. Whatever happened, right? So that is my take home message.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, everybody has so nicely explained, so there is nothing left to be explained by me. I thank everyone. Thank you, Munjal.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the subject experts, and it was an interesting discussion. And we are recording this particular discussion, and we'll be putting it up on YouTube as well for making it available forever. Now we can proceed with the poll, which are actually the questions, and many of the questions would be having more than one correct answers. So after we finish the poll, we can have the percentage of the options chosen, and then we'll be having the correct answers. So we'll be having around 5 minutes for 10 questions. Jalakman, can we display the questions, please?
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you Mukul sir, thank you Babu bhai, thank you Munjal.
Thank you,
and thank you my colleague Ashwin and Rupa.
Okay, thank you madam. Thank you Ahmedabad Ophthalmic Gynec Society. Nice discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Munjal sir,
Nice presentation by Chokra. Saras presentation. Okay.
And thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, Jalakman, you can. I think the poll is visible to everyone. This is basically with regards to the fibroid, and then we'll be having 5 questions on previous cesarean section. I think you can mute and then discuss. Thank you. So Jalakman, we'll display the OBS part after next 5 minutes, I think, because we need everyone to submit. Jalakman?
Yes, should I?
No. I am just asking you.
Yes,
કેટલા લોકોએ submit કર્યું છે?
We can.
નહીં, કેટલા લોકોએ submit કર્યું છે?
33.
Okay, we can wait just for 1 more minute, and then we can display the previous.
Yeah, because 2 are me and Rohan.
Okay, then we can display. The only problem will be how would I be able to okay, I'll try. I'll take screenshot because મારે એમને answer કેવા પડશે ને એ વખતે questions display નહીં થાય, I think. Let's go ahead with previous years.
Should I display the result?
Yeah. ના તમે 10 ના ભેગા નથી કરતા?
ના, 5 topic wise.
Okay, so fibroid ના કરી દો display. Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm able to see only my answers, if I'm not wrong. Jalakman, can you?
ના ના ના
throw
એ
some
બરાબર
light?
જ છે, બરાબર જ છે, 100% જ છે.
So everybody answered the same?
Yes, yes. I think everyone is right.
Okay, okay. We can go ahead with previous cesarean section actually.
Okay, should I start the
yeah.
second poll?
Yes, yes.
મુંજાલ પેપર ફોડી નાખ્યું લાગે છે.
હા એવું જ કંઈક લાગે છે મેડમ.
લાગે છે કંઈક તે ગોટાળા કર્યા. હા બધા સેમ આન્સર કેવી રીતે આપે છે?
થોડા ખોટા આન્સર લખું તો કંઈક ખબર પડે.
Now can you see the another poll?
Yeah.
Okay.
જલ તારે સરપ્રાઈઝ ટેસ્ટ લેવાની હતી. તે કહી રાખ્યું તું ને એટલે બધાએ વાંચી.
ના બધાએ મુંજાલને પૂછી લીધું એમ.
હા મેડમ હમણાં જ આપ્યા છે ક્વેશ્ચન્સ કારણ કે ટાઈમ નહોતો મળ્યો.
ના ના મુંજાલ એટલે મેં કીધું સરપ્રાઈઝ ટેસ્ટ લેવાની.
ઝલકબેન 33 થઈ જાય એટલે કહેજો. અને આ વખતે મેં ગપ્પુ માર્યું છે. આ વખતે જો 100% માં પેલું
32 already.
Okay. ઝલકબેન તમે કોઈને આપ્યા નથી ક્વેશ્ચન્સ?
Of course not.
I think થઈ ગયો હશે.
ના હજુ નથી થયું. Let's wait. Okay. I think they are taking a time. So let's wait.
Because when you have more than one correct answers, it is very unlikely to have all the same answers.
I think હજુ છે ને 8 લોકોએ જ કર્યું છે. મારી ભૂલ હતી હમણાં જોવામાં. 8 લોકોએ જ કર્યું છે, હજુ કરવા દઈએ.
Okay. Yeah, because આપણે છે ને 8:35 સુધીમાં તો ગાયનેક ચાલુ કરવો પડશે if we want to finish it on time. Jalakman, are we done?
17 લોકોએ કર્યું છે.
Okay. So 2 more minutes and then we'll display the result.
I think we should display 17 થી આગળ વધતું નથી. હેલો.
ઓકે તો તમને એવું લાગે છે કે એ લોકોએ નથી ચૂઝ કર્યા?
હા 17 લોકોએ જ આન્સર કર્યું છે. બાકી લોકોએ નથી કર્યું એટલે એ વધતું નથી હવે આગળ. I think નથી ખબર.
Yes, ડિસ્પ્લે કરી દો આન્સર.
જમવા જતા રહ્યા બધા.
So આગળનામાં તમારે કંઈ કહેવાનું થતું જ નહોતું. આમાં we have some variations, right? So with regards to results, actually correct answers ma, the first has a correct answer in form of option B. That is like us change the which Chalakban ideal 10 to 15%. 70% of the people have wrote it correct. The second one has correct options in form of A, C, and D. That is like plant VBAC is appropriate, cephalic presentation more than or equal to 37 weeks, and then women should be informed about plant VBAC. That is again 52%, which is not correct actually. The 64% first option, 70% C option, and then the other one has 5%. The third question has a correct answer in form of option C. That is twin pregnancy. 82% of people got it correct. That's amazing. The fourth one has A, C, D, E as correct options. A is fetal weight greater than 4 kg. C is inter-delivery interval less than 18 months. Then high doses of oxytocin and induction of labor. And the last one has option A in form of correct answer. That is like 72 to 76%. And actually distribution is quite equal for all of four options. Yeah. So we can go ahead with the next case, that is fibroid. We can close down the poll results. I hope that all of us could do it smoothly. If not, then you can put it in chat box so that we can arrange it in a better way for next session. Please feel free of giving this feedback on this poll. So can we have the introduction slide please? CV slide, Jalakwan, of subject experts. First subject expert for the case of fibroid is Dr. Babu Patel sir. He is consultant gynecologist professor at NHL Municipal Medical College and SVP Hospital, Ahmedabad. He has a lot of experience with regards to academics as well as obs and gynec practice, and sir is pretty much well known for his vaginal hysterectomy surgeries. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of AOGS for the second webinar and fibroid case. Next slide, please. Dr. Megha Patel, madam, she is professor and head of unit at AIMS Medical College, chairman of Board of Studies in Gujarat University, and examiner for PG Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. We welcome you, ma'am, for our second webinar. Next slide, please. Dr. Rakshita Patel, madam, she has done her MBBS and MD from BJ Medical College, associate professor, Srimati NHL Medical College, Shardaban Hospital, and she has special interest in endoscopic surgeries, emergency obs care, and high-risk pregnancy. We welcome you, ma'am. We welcome all the three subject experts for this particular case of fibroid. I hand over the session to the presenters from Civil Hospital. Do we have them online? Dr. Hemali, Dr. Monica, Dr. Kamlesh, and Dr. Fanuka Patel. We welcome you, all the students, and stay confident and be on time for presenting your case. Thank you so much. Jalakwa, do we have them? Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Kathy, you want me share your screen?
No, sir. Ma'am, we are sharing our screen.
Okay.
What's it mean? ના એને જ કરવું પડશે શેર એમને જ કરવું પડે.
ખ્યાતિ, ડોક્ટર ખ્યાતિ, તમે જો હોસ્ટ નહીં હો તો ask for screen sharing.
No, she is a co-host.
Okay.
But એમને પેલું last time થોડું issue આવ્યો તો મેં કીધું મારી પાસે બી presentation છે, I can share.
Already had. बोलना share कर दो. Ma'am, we have sent the PPT already.
Okay, yes, that is what I have asked. Okay, I am sharing behalf of you and will give you access.
Oh,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Sir.
Start.
Kathy, you have access now. You can change the slides as well.
Okay. We are not able to change the slide. Hold it.
બસ.
Can we make it full screen, please?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Access to my change नहीं था तो अपनी screen share
So this is a PDF. They cannot do anything in this.
Yes. Ma'am, actually, we are not able to change video. Change the slides.
हो रहा है अभी.
हो रहा है. Change तो हो रहा है.
Dr. Khyati, you can start just by reading the PDF so that we can proceed actually.
Sir, but we are not able to share the slides on the screen. They are not moving.
Jalak,
Okay,
I
ma'am.
think you should share the screen and they will read the slides.
I
Jalak.
have already shared a screen for them and I have already given them a control so they
No.
that they can.
You don't give control to them. You just take it as you are the host, so you can
Okay.
continue.
All right.
Dr. Khyati, just let this Jalakman know when you want to change the slide. She will be doing it for you. So please start. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
we are on
starting.
the first slide, right? First
Yes,
slide
ma'am.
right now.
Ma'am.
And yeah, you can tell me whenever you want to change.
Next.
Okay, sir, done. Yes, good evening, everybody. We, the residents of Civil Hospital, are presenting a gynecology case on fibroid. Sir, our patient name XYZ, Z, age 40 years old, he coming from lower socioeconomic class, presented to Civil Hospital with the complaints of abdominal distension and abdominal pain for last 10 to 15 days and increased frequency of micturition for 10 to 15 days without any other gynecological complaint like bowel disturbances, bleeding or discharge per vaginum, or any other fever, nausea, vomiting history. Her menstrual history was, next page, please. Her menstrual history was, last menstrual period was on 12th of July. Her age of menarche was 13 years, and her past menstrual history was regular, occurring at interval of 28 to 30 days, persisting for 5 to 6 days with moderate amount of blood loss without pain. On obtaining the obstetrical history, we found that she was para 2, A0 and life 2, with history of 2 full-term emergency lower cesarean C-sections, both spontaneous conception without any history of treatment for infertility. Her last childbirth was 12 years back without any history of MTP, spontaneous abortion or contraception. There was no significant past history like PID, endometriosis, TB, or hormonal therapy treatment. On obtaining the person's history, we got that she was a vegetarian by diet. She had complaint of increased frequency of micturition from last 10 to 15 days and no other history of addiction or no other significant family history. Slide 3, please. On general examination, as it was done under proper light and exposure with maintaining the patient's privacy, patient was fairly built and fairly nourished. She was vitally settled. Mild grade of pallor was present, sclera was white, there was no pedal edema and low lymphadenopathy found. On breast examination, bilateral breasts were normal in size, no any palpable mass was there. On examining the per abdomen, findings were on inspection, there was distension present, umbilicus inverted, previous year's transverse scar present without any other abnormality found on skin. On palpating, the mass was found arising from pelvis, 26-week size, firm inconsistency with restricted mobility felt. No other organomegaly could be found out. On PS examination, cervix was found healthy and os deviated towards left side. On per vaginum examination, pelvic mass was felt at right side posterior fornix, pushing the uterus towards left side with restricted mobility, and bulge was present in right vaginal wall. Per rectal examination, it was found that the rectum was loaded with stool, same size mass felt, rectal mucosa felt free. no any other type of nodularity present in pouch of Douglas. On obtaining the investigations, her complete blood count, renal function and liver function test, electrolyte levels and blood sugar were in normal limit. Her chest X-ray was suggestive of normal findings. USG pelvis was suggestive of 14.5 by 12.2 by 9.9 centimeter sized, well-defined solid mass with cystic area suggestive of degenerative changes with internal vascularity, suggestive of large subserosus or broad ligament fibroid. And another similar characteristic mass lesion measuring 3.2 by 2.8 by 2.3 centimeter size was cystic area suggestive of intramural fibroid. Uterine cavity was found empty. Both ovaries were found normal on USG findings. So our diagnosis is a 40-year-old second para patient with previous history of previous 2 CS, a broad ligament fibroid. Thank you, sir.
Only broad ligament fibroid?
Along with, broad ligament fibroid as well as intramural fibroid.
She has only pressure symptoms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No
Increased
menstrual irregularities.
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Since last 20 days she is having.
Yes, ma'am. 10 to 15
So
days.
what other investigation would you like to do to confirm your diagnosis apart from USG?
Apart
Ma'am,
from tumor markers like above CA125.
Tanimur.
Sir, ma'am, apart from USG, we have to do for CA125 tumor markers like CA125 and other epithelial.
Importance.
Huh?
What is the importance of CA125?
Ma'am, if there is an other pelvic tumor like ovarian tumor, there is a chances of ovarian carcinoma, epithelial ovarian tumor.
You would like to do differential diagnosis, right? Which differential diagnosis you would like to put in case of broad ligament fibroid?
Pregnancy, adenomyosis, ectopic pregnancy, hematoma, broad ligament hematoma.
Broad ligament hematoma. Why? Broad ligament hematoma. What are the causes of broad ligament hematoma?
Causes of broad during normal delivery, matlab iatrogenic.
So this patient is undergone normal delivery?
No, ma'am.
So not applicable.
Irrelevant to differential diagnosis.
Yes, ma'am. Not applicable in this case.
Yes.
And for the confirmation of diagnosis, we can also go for MRI.
Yes.
Because
what will you see in MRI?
Junction myometrium, endometrium junction to differentiate between adenomyosis and fibroid.
And again, ma'am,
there is no connection. No, there is
symptoms. Extension to bladder. Extension to bladder.
Ureter. In case of broad ligament fibroid, there is no connection of uterus and fibroid. If there is a connection of uterus and fibroid, there may be chances of false broad ligament fibroid also.
Investigation.
Hello. Can I ask, madam?
Yes, sir.
Your fibroid is. And so it should be very.
Sir, we can confidently.
26 size fibroid is a long duration fibroid.
Okay.
And she started complaint since 15 to 20 days. Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? All the complaints she started since last 15 to 20 days. Why so?
So maybe because the development of degenerative changes and pressure symptoms.
Yes, all.
સર પૂછે છે કે આટલું મોટું ફાઇબ્રોઇડ થઈ ગયું ત્યાં સુધી કેમ પ્રેશર સિમ્પટમ્સ નથી આયા? Why?
15 દિવસથી કેમ થઈ ગયું?
20 દિવસ કેમ થયા? ની તો ધીરે ધીરે વધે ને સિમ્પટમ્સ.
આ તો 10 વર્ષ જૂનું ફાઇબ્રોઇડ હશે.
હા. એક દિવસમાં તો ડિજનરેટિવ ચેન્જીસ કે આટલું મોટું ફાઇબ્રોઇડ ના થાય ને.
Maybe patient aware नहीं है.
Ma'am, patient.
Any menstrual irregularity last 1 year, 2 year, or pain?
No, ma'am, nothing.
Which fibroid causes menstrual irregularities?
Yes, ma'am.
Submucous fibroid and intramural fibroid causing
Is there an intramural fibroid?
She is, yes, ma'am. She was having.
And she is not having any menstrual irregularity.
No, ma'am. No dysmenorrhea.
Suppose this patient having only intramural fibroid of this size. What will you do? There is a no broad ligament fibroid, only intramural fibroid of this size, 2 by 3 centimeter.
Yeah. In case of intramural fibroid 2 by 3 centimeter, we go for expectant management, like mainly for medical therapies. If patient is compliant, like GnRH agonist or GnRH antagonist or progesterone antagonist.
But what is the main complaint if patient having an intramural or fibroid, this submucous fibroid?
In case of submucous fibroid, there is a patient has main complaint is heavy menstrual bleeding with dysmenorrhea sometimes, and if patient is in reproductive age and the patient wants to conceive, there is a chances of infertility or recurrent pregnancy loss also patient has.
So this patient might have hemoglobin low. That means patient having anemia. Your patient having no anemia.
No, ma'am.
This is less likely. Because
Hello?
it,
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Yes,
sir.
So what was your final diagnosis? It was a broad ligament fibroid or a subserous fibroid or uterine fibroid?
Sir, both. It is a one is a broad ligament fibroid and one is an intramural fibroid, 2 by 3 centimeters.
Forget about intramural fibroid. This 20 size fibroid was a broad ligament fibroid.
Yes, sir.
Broad ligament fibroid or a uterine fibroid, which is extended.
Broad ligament.
Okay. On right side, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Were there any changes in the ureter or kidney, hydronephrosis, hydroureter?
No, sir. There is no
Investigation you would like to do for that?
IVP कराई है?
नहीं sir.
No. Patient.
तो क्या खबर पर से? Hydroureter second hydronephrosis second.
We do the kidney function case.
सोनोग्राफी में खबर पड़ा कि नहीं पड़े?
Yes, sir. USG.
તેમાં શું છે ફાઇન્ડિંગ? એમાં છે ફાઇન્ડિંગ માં?
USG no suggestive of hydronephrosis or bilaterally normal, and renal function test, urea create are both normal.
Also normal. Okay. So what will you do for this patient? She is having a broad ligament fibroid and intramural. શું કરશો?
Sir, patient complain pressure symptom and abdominal pain and abdominal distension. So we do laparotomy and myomectomy, followed by
laparotomy and myomectomy. Why not endoscopy?
Because sir, fibroid size is so big, more than.
So can't you remove that fibroid? Laparoscopy नहीं करा? Not possible.
Not
it is possible. But you are not expertise. What is the difference?
Sir, for laparoscopy removal, it should be of expectedly of less than 14 week size fibroid, sir.
So what does it make difference? Can't you remove a 14-week fibroid by laparoscopy?
Sir, that and additionally, it will need expertise.
Expertise, yes. That's true. That's the expert જોઈએ ને તો બરાબર પણ કરી તો શકાય ને?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So what may you prefer?
Your patient is
हाँ बोल.
40 years age, 2 previous cesarean section. She has completed her childbearing and
Sir, no, sir, અવાજ નથી આવતો.
હા કઈ વિડિયોમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ છે.
ઝલકબેન જરા ચેક કરી. અચ્છા સાહેબ વચ્ચે હમણાંનું બંધ થઈ ગયું હતું. બાબુ સાહેબ પટેલ સાહેબ ફરીથી બોલી શકો સાહેબ?
હા બોલ.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
you are audible. Bol.
Patient is 40 years age, previous to cesarean section, last old, intramural fibroid, broad ligament fibroid. Why do you want to go for myomectomy? Why do you want to preserve the uterus?
Sir, broad ligament myomectomy followed by we can go for total abdominal hysterectomy also after taking consent of the patient.
નહીં સર નો ક્વેશ્ચન સીધો છે કે તમે માયોમેક્ટમી
Myomectomy
કરશો કે
કરવાની કે-
હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કરશો.
Definitive management.
Hysterectomy.
Try to understand the question, બેટા. સર પૂછે છે કે માયોમેક્ટમી શેના માટે? Why don't you go for hysterectomy? She has completed her childbearing, family complete થઈ ગયું છે. તમે નક્કી કર્યું છે કે ઓપરેટ કરવું, તો પછી શું કરશો? હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કરીશ કે માયોમેક્ટમી કરીશ?
અને intramural fibroid બી છે પાછું, એના માટે હિસ્ટોસ્કોપિકલ રિમૂવ કરશો?
No, sir. If she is 40 years old and she has completed her family, so we can go for hysterectomy, sir. We would go.
માયોમેક્ટમી તો પહેલા માયોમેક્ટમી કેમ બોલ્યા? You spoke about myomectomy.
Yes.
માયોમેક્ટમી થાય કે ના થાય આ પેશન્ટમાં? Patient doesn't have a menorrhagia, right? Menorrhagia. She's absolutely, her menstrual history is absolutely normal, right?
Yes, sir.
હા, તો એકલા ફાઇબ્રોઇડ કાઢી નાખો તો તમને શું વાંધો છે માયોમેક્ટમી કરીને? બધા યુટ્રસ કે કાઢી નાખવાની જરૂર નથી હોતા ચાઇલ્ડ બેરિંગ પૂરી થાય એટલે. બધા કાઢી નાખીએ છીએ આપણે?
No, sir.
તો પછી તમારો આન્સર શું છે? સાહેબ પૂછે છે બાબુભાઈએ કે why not hysterectomy? Why myomectomy? Whether you should go for you should be very precise.
What is the advantage of doing myomectomy? What is the advantage of doing hysterectomy?
That's right.
Should know.
Myomectomy chances of recurrence of fibroid
What
વધારે
is the
છે.
recurrence rate?
Recurrence rate કેટલો છે?
You should know.
And at the age of 40, she is 40 years old.
પૂછે છે ને બધું પેશન્ટ કે બેન બરાબર સમજાવો, તમારે કરવાનું છે, તમારા ઉપર છોડી ડોક્ટર.
Suppose if you are a surgeon, what will you do? Tell me. Will you go for myomectomy or hysterectomy? And if myomectomy or hysterectomy, by laparoscopy or by opening the abdomen, by laparotomy, tell me. તમે શું કરશો? તમે સર્જન છો, તમારે નક્કી કરવાનું છે.
Sir, in this case, we would preferably go for
આ
hysterectomy.
કેસ માટે જ પૂછું છું બેટા. શું
Yes, sir.
કરવાનું?
Sir, hysterectomy and by open.
By
Open.
laparoscopy. Why you want to go for hysterectomy? Why not myomectomy? Tell me. So you have to very precise in the answers. In examination, in MD examination.
Sir, because the patient is 40 years old.
મને
and
પહેલા
family-
કે myomectomy થાય કે ના થાય?
Sir,
Patient is not having a menorrhagia, mind well, that fibroid doesn't give that type of the symptoms, which is very important, and is a very important cause of a hysterectomy, right? Suppose patient is having a menorrhagia, then you may go for a hysterectomy, all right. Another cause is because after all it is an estrogenic dependent condition. તો ઘણી વખતે બધું ભેગું હોય ને, DUH પણ ભેગું હોય એમાં, બરાબર બેટા? તો કદાચ તમે hysterectomy કરો, આમાં તો એને menorrhagia તો છે જ નહીં, પોલીમેનોરિયા નથી, menorrhagia કશું જ નથી. But hysterectomy, why hysterectomy? બાબુભાઈનો સ્પેસિફિક ક્વેશ્ચન એ છે કે why myomectomy, why not hysterectomy? અને એને ચાઇલ્ડ બેરિંગ એના બાળકો આ પૂરા થઈ ગયા છે હવે.
એ સિઝેરિયન છે
અને પ્રીવિયસ ટુ CS છે. કે entirely depends upon the choice of a surgeon.
Sir, depends on the choice of the patients.
Choice of the patients, okay, fine.
What will you advise to the patient?
Okay, patient ની uterus ના કઢાવવું. બાબુ એમ કહે છે પેશન્ટ ની યુટ્રસ ના કઢાવવું હોય તો માયોમેક્ટમી, અધરવાઇઝ હિસ્ટેક્ટમી.
પેશન્ટ ને સાંભળ. હેલો.
Yes, sir.
સંભળાય છે.
પેશન્ટ ને 26 નું ફાઇબ્રોઇડ થયું ત્યાં સુધી ખબર નથી પડી, તો will you
એ તને આપશે એડવાઇસ કે શું કરવું છે? એ તારા ઉપર છોડશે.
કેટલા વીકનો ફાઇબ્રોઇડ છે? બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ
મોટો છે સાહેબ, 9/11 સમથિંગ છે.
9/11.
26 વીક સાઈઝ, પેશન્ટ ખબર નથી પડી, તો તમે હજી બી પેશન્ટ પૂછી કરશો?
ચાલ છોડી દે સવાલ, બીજો પૂછો, ફોરગેટ અબાઉટ. ચાલ ઓકે, ગો અહેડ.
You want to go for myomectomy or hysterectomy, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
हाँ संभला है, बोल बोल.
So what will you? It is broad ligament fibroid.
Okay, sir.
So what will you do to prevent injury?
Adjacent structure.
Ma'am, pre-op ureteric stenting to prevent the injury to the ureter.
કેવી રીતે કરશો? How will you do it? Will you call urologist? કે તમે કરશો?
Call
Done by the urologist.
You don't know how to do it? કેટલા જોયા છે? તમારા સિવિલ હોસ્પિટલમાં યુરેટરના સ્ટેન્ટ નાખતા કેટલા જોયા તમે? How many patients you have seen? Tell me very frankly, हो, સાચું બોલવાનું.
Sir, we have got done, but we haven't seen because they do in their setup.
કેમ તમારા ગાયનેક ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટમાં જ આવતા હોય ને ફાઇબ્રોઇડના પેશન્ટ?
We
ઓછા
send
બધા
the,
વિનીત પાસે જતા રહેતા હશે.
no sir, we pre-operatively we send the patient to urologist department.
અચ્છા, તો એ લોકો કરી નાખે છે એમ?
Yes sir.
તો તમે જોવા નથી ગયા કોઈ દિવસ? ગાયનેકોલોજીસ્ટ કરી શકે કે ના કરી શકે? ટેલ મી.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can do also.
હા તો પછી you should do it and you should go and see that. That is very important.
To learn it.
બધું યુરોલોજીસ્ટ પાસે નહીં છોડી દેવાનું. આપણને આવડવું જોઈએ ને. બ્લેડર ખુલશો તો યુરોલોજીસ્ટ બોલાવી લેશો.
No, sir.
Yes.
એ સહેલું છે ને?
Hello?
સ્ટેન્ટિંગ સહેલું છે ને એકદમ? કેવી રીતે કરવાનું? શેનાથી કરશો?
Cystoscopy guided.
તો પછી સિસ્ટોસ્કોપી ગાઈડલાઈન ખબર નહીં પડે? તમે નહીં આવડે?
Yes.
સિસ્ટોસ્કોપી કરો છો ને? સિસ્ટોસ્કોપી કરો છો ને?
Yes,
એવું એની સાથે તમે સિસ્ટોસ્કોપી સાયમલ્ટેનિયસલી કરતા જ હો છો કાયમ? નથી કરતા?
Yes.
અમારી હોસ્પિટલમાં તો રૂલ હતો કે સિસ્ટોસ્કોપી સાયમલ્ટેનિયસલી.
Still we are doing, sir.
Everybody is doing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. ચાલો
Hello,
પછી હવે
hello.
બાબુ એના જવાબ આપો આન્સર. બાબુ એ જવાબ પૂછ્યો છે સર.
Ah,
સાહેબે
How will-
પૂછ્યો છે જવાબ આપો.
how will you decide? And in both cases, where will you be?
No, was correct.
Sir, no, what's કપાય છે.
Do you follow me?
તારો અવાજ કટ થાય છે ડોક્ટર.
Hello?
ઝલકબેન કઈક એડવાઇસ કરી શકો નેટવર્કના સાહેબ માટે? ઝલકબેન
હા હા હા
અ,
નથી મને
એ
એકદમ
સાહેબ
ક્લિયર જ આવે છે એમનો ખાલી વોઇસ ક્રેક થઈને આવે છે
એટલે
બાબુ
સાહેબ વિડિયો
સાહેબનો.
બંધ કરે તો ઓડિયો સંભળાશે પૂછતી વખતે?
હા એ વી કેન ટ્રાય ધેટ.
સાહેબ કદાચ બેન્ડવિડ્થ ઓછી પડતી હોય ને તો કદાચ વિડિયો ક્લોઝ કરીને ઓડિયો પૂછશો અને પછી પાછું વિડિયો ચાલુ કરી શકશો સર ફાવે તો.
Hello? Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Absolutely.
બસ બસ. You are audible now. પૂછ હવે.
How will you decide and in both cases, where will be the ureter? Can you
Sir,
follow me?
please repeat the question. It got cut in the middle.
Samjha, do you follow me?
No, sir, your
Sir,
voice is.
the voice got cut.
સાહેબે એમ પૂછ્યું કે બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ છે તો વેર વિલ બી ધ યુરેટર? યુરેટર ક્યાં હશે? સિચ્યુએશન ઓફ ધ યુરેટર એવું પૂછ્યું સાહેબ.
In case of
Two fibroid and false fibroid. There are two types of fibroid, broad ligament fibroid.
Yes.
in
Do you
in
follow?
case of yes, sir.
Okay.
In case of false broad ligament fibroid, the ureter is laterally, and true ligament broad ligament fibroid, ureter is medially, medial to fibroid.
Hmm. Yeah, how will you go for if you want to go for myomectomy?
Yes.
Do you follow me?
No, sir, your voice is.
How
not-
will you go for myomectomy? સાહેબ એમ કહ્યું suppose it's a broad ligament fibroid, how will you go for myomectomy? સાહેબે
Yes.
પૂછે.
Yes.
Size ઉપર depend કરે
Do you know different methods of removing the fibroid by Bonis method? બધી બોનીસ મેથડ બોની ચોપડી વાંચી નહીં હોય ને? હજી તો ખોલી જ નહીં હોય.
લાયા જ નહીં હોય સાહેબ, ખોલવાનો તો પછી પ્રશ્ન આવે.
શું સાહેબ? શું બેટા?
લાયા જ નહીં હોય, ખોલવાનો તો પછી-
લાયા જ નહીં હોય. અચ્છા અચ્છા. બોનીનું નામ તો સાંભળ્યું હશે ને?
સાહેબ હવે છે તમારા જેવા સાહેબો નથી એટલે.
નહીં નહીં બાબુભાઈ અત્યારે આ પેન્ડેમિક ના પ્રોબ્લેમ છે. બિચારા છોકરા એની ડ્યુટી કર્યા કરીને યાર. એટલે
એ તો
છોકરાઓ
હમણાં
કાઢી
થયું
બાકી
સાહેબ, હમણાં થયું એ બધું તો હવે 1 વર્ષ થયું બાકી
1.5 વર્ષ થયું યાર ના ઓછો સમય છે. હા બોલો કેવી રીતે
No.
રિમૂવ કરશો? કેવી રીતે
Bone is-
કાઢશો બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ?
બોનીઝ મેથડ આઈડિયા નથી.
તમે માયોમેક્ટમી માટે બોનીની
એ
ચોપડી
તને
વાંચો
મેથડ આવડતી હોય બેટા બોલ કઈ રીતે કરો તમે?
ચાલો કઈ રીતે કરશો? જોયો છે ખરો કોઈ દિવસ બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ? પહેલા એ પૂછ્યો. જોયો છે કોઈ દિવસ બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ? હેવ યુ એવર સીન બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ? એની તો હિસ્ટેક્ટમી જોઈએ છે ને, માયોમેક્ટમી તો નહીં જોઈએ. બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ ની તો હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કરી નાખીએ.
સાહેબ એમ એવું કીધું કે પહેલા માઇમેક્ટમી કરશે પછી હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કરશે, એટલે કદાચ માઇમેક્ટમી જોઈ હોવી જોઈએ.
હા ઓકે ફાઇન ફાઇન, જોયું તો બહુ સરસ. સો હાઉ વિલ યુ ડુ માયોમેક્ટમી? ટેલ મી. ઇઝ ઇટ ઇઝી ઓર ડિફિકલ્ટ? તમારે ઇન્ટ્રામ્યુરલ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ કાઢવો સહેલો છે કે બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ કાઢવો સહેલો છે?
ઇન્ટ્રામ્યુરલ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ.
બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ અઘરો છે.
બ્રોડ લિગામેન્ટ તો ઈઝી
ના પણ હવે એમાં જોવું પડે કે
Go ahead.
બોલો બેટા માઇમેક્ટમી.
All right, another question. Jawad now આપણે તો leave it channel. Go for a complications or
હેલો હેલો.
હા બાબુભાઈ.
હા તમે કહી કે ઇરેટર.
હા તું બીજા સવાલ પૂછ. જવાબ દે, ના આવડતું હોય તો go ahead with that.
What is the preparation?
Yes.
Okay, chalo. Okay.
Yes madam. Go there.
Madam.
What are the preparation you should keep before myomectomy on the previous day? You have planned the myomectomy on second day. What are the pre-operative preparation you should keep ready?
For patient and for doctor also. For patient and for surgeon also.
Yes sir.
શું કરશો? માયોમેક્ટમી કેલા કન્સેન્ટ થી ચાલુ કરો બેટા. મેડમ એ પૂછે છે. So easy question.
If sir patient want to preserve,
પછી પહેલા જો કન્સેન્ટ ની વાત કરો, પછી એના પેશન્ટ ને સમજાવો કે what are the likely complications. પછી ત્રીજી વસ્તુ સંભાળશો કે માયોમેક્ટમી કરતા હિસ્ટેક્ટમી પણ કરવી પડે અને બ્લડ તૈયાર રાખશો. These are the four things important. બરાબર છે? Four things are important, right? So now explain it. મેડમ ને explain કરવા. Consent ID. Consent માં we are not going to discuss consent. Now second, when you contemplate myomectomy, you should always tell the patient during this operation we may go for hysterectomy. Why? You tell the patient. But પૂછે કેમ એવું? તો કહો why?
There is chances of bleeding more. Sir, during myomectomy, chances of bleeding are more.
Excellent. That's all. Finish. પછી ત્રીજું વસ્તુ.
We have to explain about the hemorrhage and massive
બસ આવી
transfusion.
ગઈ વાત બરાબર છે. અને ત્રીજી વસ્તુ બ્લડ તૈયાર રાખશો. ચાલો બીજો ક્વેશ્ચન મેડમ.
Okay. How will you reduce the blood loss during myomectomy?
Very good.
During my if
Intramyometrial
vasopressin be used.
કયા પાર્ટમાં આપશો યુટ્રસના?
Myometrium.
Suppose intramural fibroid છે ને you have decided to remove the myomectomy, you have removed the fibroid અને તમારે બ્લડ લોસ મેડમે જેમ પૂછ્યું એમ બ્લડ લોસ ઓછો કરો તો ફાઇબ્રોઇડ ના કયા ભાગમાં આપશો?
Sir, intramural मतलब peripheral parts में कौन ना क्योंकि vascular
periphery से
કેટલું આપશો શું આપશો શું? Which vasopressor you would like to give?
Vasopressin sir.
Dilution.
Okay. કેટલું આપશો? કેટલામાં ડાયલ્યુટ કરશો?
10 unit in 100 ml.
100 ml sir.
And how much solution you will give? 10 ml, 20 ml, 50, 100?
Ma'am, 10 to 20 ml around.
Only?
dilute
It is not depend upon the size of the fibroid, or you should look for the any white patchy area is there. If there is a big fibroid, you have to inject the more, and along with the vasopressin, you have to monitor. You have to tell anesthetic to see.
Yes.
To see any vitals.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Before giving vasopressin, you have to inject directly, or you withdraw the syringe.
Withdraw the syringe.
Why?
If intravascular if intravascular જતું રહેશે તો chances of bradycardia and hypotension થવાના.
So you should tell the anesthetic before injecting.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it always necessary to give this in vasopressin? Is it necessary in all fibroids? Without giving it, can't you do myomectomy?
Yes, sir. We tourniquet the uterine artery.
Mega.
Hello.
Is it necessary, Mega, to give vasopressin?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You have seen myomectomy.
Yes, sir. I have asked many to you, sir, also. I'm very lucky, sir, in that way.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir.
Bolo.
What is about? Have you heard about capsule of fibroid?
So पूछ ही रहे?
Capsule of fibroid.
Right.
Capsule. Huh? Capsule. Pseudofibroid. Capsule of fibroid.
Capsule around the myoma, fibroid.
Yes, capsule around the myoma.
Fibroid capsule and broad ligament fibroid capsule.
What is the difference? Yes, very important question. Very nice question. Tell me.
In case of intramural fibroid, there is a pseudocapsule around fibroid, and it is a connective tissue of and in case of broad ligament fibroid, there is a 2 layer of broad ligaments. Broad ligament ने जो layers any capsule बनेली हो रही है, मतलब any connective tissue ने आसपास हुई है.
No, for
तारा आवाज कट થાય છે. બાઉબીનો આવાજ કટ થાય છે. Okay, what is wandering fibroid? Have you heard about the wandering fibroid?
Yes, sir.
What is wandering fibroid?
So the pedunculated subserosal fibroid is known as wandering fibroid because there is mobility in that, and it may go and reside in any of the nearby structures.
And why polycythemia occurs in certain fibroids?
Because, sir,
Which fibroid can give rise to polycythemia?
Big fibroid press the ureter and
Presses over the ureter and lungs both. That may give rise to polycythemia because
increase renin secretion, and it's led to the increase of polycythemia.
All right. Suppose you have contemplated the hysterectomy. This patient, you have decided to go for a hysterectomy because she's already completed her childbearing and she's having already 2 cesarean sections, and you have decided to go for laparotomy by laparotomy method because you are not expertise. Size of the fibroid is a little bit big. So what are the likely complications and how will you do it? Suppose it's a broad ligament fibroid plus intramural. Intramural, you may remove it easily because it's a very small fibroid, right?
Yes.
Broad ligament is a little bit big fibroid. So how will you remove it? Broad ligament. Stenting the કરેલું છે, બરાબર છે? So you know where is the ureter. So what are the likely complications of the sequelae? What can happen?
Sir, most likely to bladder injury and
why bladder injury here? Is it a broad ligament?
Bowel injury.
So more likely chances of having bowel injury in this because of that huge.
You said about the bladder injury. How will you come to know that you have injured the bladder?
Catheter.
Catheter दिखासे ना तने.
Yes.
So, other what are the likely complications? What can happen?
So bowel injury would be more likely because of the size of the fibroids.
So, what precautions you would like to take to prevent bowel injury when you remove broad ligament fibroid?
Posterior packing.
Precaution तो ले सकते हैं अपने. You are a gynecologist. You are going to remove the fibroid. So you should not injure the bowel or bladder. So you should be very cautious about it. पूरा precautions तो ले सकते. So what precaution you would like to take? કોઈ પણ તમે તૈયાર કરીને આવો બેટા, બધું તૈયાર કરીને આવવાનું. It is everything given in the book. ટીલેન વાંચો તો ટીલેનમાં બધું આપી છે.
ટીલેન નથી વાંચતા. ટીલેન નથી વાંચતા સર.
ટીલેન નથી વાંચતા. કઈ જો વાંચે છે. શો ગાયનેકોલોજી.
हाँ ના એવી બી નહીં સાહેબ કંઈક નવી નવી આવી છે બધી વાત છે
નવી
ચલો.
નવી ચોપડી અચ્છા અચ્છા but why we
અરે ને નવી ચોપડી.
અચ્છા અચ્છા
Suppose you are removing this submucous fibroid with the help of hysteroscopy. How will you remove? And what precaution you will take to prevent the complication? And which are the likely complications?
The hysteroscopy remove is done by monopolar cautery and bipolar cautery. In case of monopolar cautery, the distension media is used glycerin, mannitol. These are hypertonic distension media. So most common complication is hyponatremia and fluid overload. In bipolar cautery, we use normal saline, NS or RL. So it's led to most common complication of only fluid overload. So fluid monitoring is necessary during hysteroscopy removal of fibroid.
Okay. Any per-op complication, rupture of uterus or perforation of uterus during hysteroscopy?
Yes, ma'am.
How will you prevent? Or how will you know there is a uterine perforation is there?
If ma'am fluid deficiency
Fresh. Along with that, you should second laparoscope through abdomen.
Okay.
You can see simultaneously both scope. With the hysteroscope and with the help of the laparoscope, you can identify before perforation.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Baba, you ask the questions. I will repeat it.
Yes.
Don't worry. Tu પૂછું
During myomectomy, how will you know that you have opened the uterine cavity?
Okay. So, students.
Yes, sir.
સાહેબનો સવાલ એ છે કે during myomectomy operation, suppose you have opened the cavity. So, how will you come to know?
Sir, in hysteroscopy removed during open cavity.
Not in hysteroscopy, myomectomy માટે છે સાહેબ.
Open myomectomy, sir.
Open myomectomy. તમારાથી કેવિટી ઓપન થઈ ગઈ. સામાન્ય રીતે ધ્યાન રાખો ને કે કેવિટી ઓપન ન થાય. બરાબર ને? આમાં કેવિટી ઓપન તમને કેવી રીતે ખબર પડશે કે તમે કેવિટી ઓપન કરી છે?
Sir, we put a dilator
with naked eyes, can't you see it? With your naked eyes, can't you see that you open the cavity? ના ખબર પડે? એ રીતે ખબર પડે. કેવિટી જોઈ છે ને યુટ્રસની? તમે હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કર્યા પછી યુટ્રસમાં વચ્ચે ચીરો મૂકી જોયા છે ને બે ભાગ કરીને અંદર શું છે એડિનોમાયોસિસ છે ફાઇબ્રોઇડ છે ડીયુબી છે શું છે બધું જોઈએ છે ને તમારે હાઇપરપ્લાઝિયા ને બધી વસ્તુ જોઈને તમે કરો ને તમે હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કરી હિસ્ટેક્ટમી કર્યા પછી તમે કાયમ યુટ્રસ આપણે ઓપન કરીએ ને હા બરાબર ને તો એ વખતે તમે કેવિટી ઓપન થાય ને ફટકન તો કેવી રીતે ખબર અહીંયા કેવી રીતે ખબર પડશે તમને
bleeding also
કેવી દેખાય
there is a bleeding of myomectomy.
સાહેબનો સવાલ છે there is a bleeding in myomectomy.
I mean with and how will you decide the cavity is open or not?
Okay. અચ્છા અચ્છા
myomectomy bleeding તો થવાનું જ છે. How will you identify? Can you do anything pre-op for this to identify the cavity is open or not?
Very simple question. You should answer it, huh? You are postgraduate now, going to appear for MD. You must know it.
About 10 ml.
Yes.
Identify cavity open.
Okay, sorry sir, आवाज नहीं आ.
You should inject. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You should inject about 10 ml of cavity before surgery.
શું ઇન્જેક્ટ કરવાનું? મિથિલિન બ્લુ.
Okay.
સાહેબ એમ કહે છે કે you should inject 10 cc of methylene blue before you start myomectomy So inject in the uterus. So
Yes.
whenever you open the uterine cavity, you will immediately see that.
Yes,
તમે देखा છે ને મિથિલિન?
yes.
Okay, sir.
બરાબર છે?
Cavity.
What is Boney's Wood method? Have you heard about that?
No, sir.
Yes, Boney's Wood method is, sir, Boney's Wood method is used for posterior wall fibroid. એ મેથડ માં એવું કરે છે કે એન્ટિરિયર વોલ થી મતલબ પોસ્ટિરિયર વોલ જ્યાં ફાઇબ્રોઇડ હોય ત્યાંથી ચાલુ કરે છે અને ત્યાંથી એન્ટિરિયર વોલ માં આગળ આવે અને કેપ બનાવીને પછી ફાઇબ્રોઇડ
So you
બહાર
have to
કાઢે
make
છે.
the hood. You have to make the hood.
But
What is the reason why? What is the advantage?
sir, in posterior wall myomectomy में chances of adhesions વધારે હોય તો
Exactly. Very good, beta. So you have to
Boney
hood
Wood
બનાવીને
method
પાછળ લઈ જવાનું ને ત્યાં આગળ સુચર કરી દેવાનું. હા. That is Boney's Wood. What is intracavitary method?
Sorry, sir.
Intracavitary method.
With single incision you can remove so many fibroids. That is
हाँ एक एक
How will you
मोटा
do it?
एक साथ जितना भी फाइब्रोइड्स हो एक काढ़ी देवाना.
Have you ever seen it? કેટલા ફાઇબ્રોઇડ બોનીએ કેટલા એક્ઝામ્પલ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ કાઢ્યા હતા તમને ખબર છે? How many?
Sir,
Boney has removed 250 fibroid. 250 fibroid કાઢ્યા હતા યુટ્રસમાં. શું થયું હશે યુટ્રસનું?
Chemo.
હા, chemo, yes, chemo. That is the right word. બાબુ કે chemo થઈ ગયો, બરાબર છે. એ જોઈ છે મેથડ? હા, જોઈ છે તમે કોઈ દિવસ મેથડ? કોઈને કરતા જોયા?
મેથડ નહીં.
હા, બાબુભાઈ સરસ કરે છે. બાબુભાઈ is doing it. ડોક્ટર બાબુભાઈ કરે ને સર્જરી તાર જોવા દેજો તમે. Is a master vaginal surgeon, no?
સર્વાઇકલ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ ની સર સરસ કરે છે. સર સર્વાઇકલ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ ની બી સરસ કરે છે સાહેબ.
Yep. All right. મુંજાલ સમય થઈ ગયો
Yes,
યાર. કેટલી વાર થઈ?
yes, sir. I believe now. So first of all, a big thank you to you, particularly Mukul Shah, sir, one of the senior most teachers. So I believe that students are most fortunate to have your inputs in their case presentation. So thank you very much for your inputs. And I also would like to thank our other esteemed faculties, Dr. Babubhai Patel, sir, Dr. Megha Madam, Dr. Rakshita Madam, for their excellent inputs and guidance to the students. Students, you too presented well, and as sir guided you that just go through your books, go through the surgeries, go to your operative room, and just before your MD exams.
Okay,
so
sir.
with this, with this, I would invite Dr. Dr. Mukul Shah, sir, please, sir, to have your concluding remarks for the students. Mukul,
So
sir.
my obstetric career is over.
Yes, sir.
I am not a gynecologist now. I am a
Sir,
retired
you are a
person.
very good teacher. Sir.
No, you tell me.
Sir,
Mega, Mega, you
No,
Sir, sir, you are one of the senior most teachers, sir.
Yes.
છોકરાઓને તો શું કહેવાનું?
Teacher of
બરાબર છે,
teachers.
વાંચવાનું સરસ છે.
Teacher of teachers, I would say, sir. Teacher of teachers,
તો
sir.
છોકરાઓને એટલું જ કહેવાનું કે they have already wasted 1.5 years because of this pandemic. Now this is a time to learn. Now the time is changing very fast. You should learn obstetrics and gynec both. You should go to the operation theater, see all the different surgeons to do to see that their surgeries. Every surgeon has got some peculiarities, right? So you should go to the urology department also, because your civil hospital has got a very good having a very good urology department. You must go there. See Vineet Mishra. He is doing almost all the operations of this urogynecology. And my best luck is always with you. And
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for our guidance.
Sir,
So
your
nice.
blessings
Thank
are most important, sir.
Yes.
For everyone present over here, sir.
So nice of you. Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, Dr. Babubhai Patel, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your remarks and your blessings to the students, please.
Actually, students require textbook reading, specifically surgical books, and not a short story or short notes. And go to the operation theater.
Very important, sir. Very important. Dr. Megha Madam, please.
First, you have to read it before you go to any surgery, and you have to read after you see the surgery.
Absolutely important.
Then you can improve yourself. That's what we learn from our residency.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we'll surely keep that in mind. Thank you much.
Yes. Rakshita madam, your concluding remarks, madam.
And also discuss the case before you came here. Okay, you are presenting a case of fibroid. So before with your teacher and with your colleague, first you discuss and then present. It is a better output for others also.
That's important. Yes, very important. Rakshita, see you after a very long time.
Okay.
ઘણા વખત પછી મળ્યા આપણે.
હા સર. એલજી માંથી જતા રહ્યા ને અમે એટલે શારદાબેન આવી ગયા પાછા.
Thank you.
So thank you very much everyone. Mukul sir, Babubhai Patel sir, Megha madam, Rakshita madam, all other expert faculties, and I also
Kirtan and Munjal bande mara student.
Yes sir.
And Kirtan is gold medalist.
One of the most fortunate ones, sir. Being your student, sir. Sir, we can proudly say to everyone that, sir, we are Mukul sir students. Yes, we take pride in that, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, Eta.
Thank you, sir. And as I said to you, sir, right now that these students who are just presenting the case over here and who are viewing this case presentation, they are most fortunate to have your inputs in this case presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And so with this, we conclude the second session of AOGS PG Symposium for this series. And my heartiest thanks to all the expert faculties for sharing their views and sparing their valuable time. We would also like to thank all the students at the obstetric case as well as the gynec case. We would also like to thank the team of AOGS, President Dr. Deliwala sir and Secretary Dr. Munjal Pandya, and all the AOGS committee members, also the other AOGS members who are viewing this case presentation, and last but not the least, the team of Orange Rose and Rohan Bhai Jalakben for nicely arranging this webinar and this web platform for these PG students.
Thank you so much.
So with this, we conclude this session. Yes, we conclude this session, and the next session, the next case presentation, the dates and topics will be declared very soon.
Thank you. Thankful to AOGS and Deliwala, Dr. Deliwala also. Thank you, Munjal, Kirtan.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
શું કહેતી હતી કે હવે
દેવાંશુ ને ક્લિયર ના હોય
ક્લિયર પછી થાય પહેલા સ્ટુડન્ટ વિઝા ના થાય
ક્યારે થાય
એ અમુક ભણીને ત્યાં જોબ કરે ના ને જઈને એવું થયું ને
રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ બધી
હા એ ફરીથી કઈ
કોઈને ડાયરેક્ટ ક્લિયર ના થાય આપણે ડોક્ટરો ને થાય
અમુક પોઈન્ટ પેલા
પછી એજન્ટ થ્રુ પૈસા થ્રુ ને એવી રીતે